What's up, guys? Welcome to B Sports Picks. So yesterday I had mentioned that we were on a 2-0 run. I was actually wrong. We were on a 3-0 run because of the Bears game on Sunday. So yesterday we were on a 3-0 run and it hit it very easily. I'm going to show you the receipts for that. We had a 3-leg parlay, which I normally don't like to do, but that came through super easy for us. I'm going to show you again the receipts, and then I have a very strong play in the NBA again. Let me quickly go over our 7-1 run in the VIP yesterday. Again, that brings us to a 4-0 record for the free picks. But inside the VIP, we actually went 7-1 yesterday. Let me just quickly go through those wins. As you can see, this was a shots on goal. I took the Pistons on the money line. That came through for us. Luckily, I raised my unit value yesterday to $50. So then, again, we had the Celtics, Pistons, and Thunder. I gave this one away for free. All of these games won very easily. Then I took the Thunder, the Knicks, and then the under on the Knicks and the Nets. This one came through very easily. These guys only scored 66 points. Check this out. These guys scored 66. These guys scored 120. So this, again, was a very strong play also. Then we had just the shots on goal over here. And then this was the only guy that didn't hit right here. And he was very close, actually. But he's the only one that did not hit. This guy got a hit. So that was one loss. We had some points, rebounds, and assists, and then I took the Celtics right there to bring down the juice, and then some two other unders, and then another under. This is the one that I mentioned was inside the VIP early in the morning, and then I threw these out later in the day. So anyways, like you saw right there, we went on a 4-0 run on the free picks. I'm going to show you one strong play that I really like today. There's one little thing that you have to worry about. If you want to wait until the, the injury report is solid, I'm going to take it the way it is, but if that player plays, then it's going to bring down the value of this play. But either way, I'm taking it the way it is. I'll show it to you, and then I'll give you the player to be aware of. So very quickly, I'm going to show you this because I already had it on my screenshots. You can see the Boston Celtics, I said take them on the money line. They won by 15. The Pistons, I said take them on the money line. They won by 8. And then the Thunder, I said take them on the money line. They ended up winning by 20. So again, these were pretty easy wins overall. So I did mention that if we hit 50 comments, I was going to give away 1 week for free on the VIP. So we hit right around 46 comments. Then with my replies, it's about 80 comments. But it did go close enough to the 50 where I'm not going to bullshit you. I'm going to throw it in there. And then there is one winner that I'm going to give away 1 week for free. So let me click on play right here. This is a recording of it did earlier. And you can see this guy here. So this is the winner right here. So congratulations, guys. He says, guys, like up the video. Let's show the gentleman our appreciation for the great free picks he's been giving us and this time. So send me a message, comment here. I'm going to actually comment under this comment with my phone number. Send me a text with you being logged in on YouTube and just take a screenshot. Say, hey, I'm the winner for the 1 week pass. So I'm going to run this right back. I'm going to give another 1 week for free. Like I said, I normally don't do these anymore, but since we had so many comments, I want to give another person a chance. If we get this video to 50 comments, I'll give another 1 week pass. Now there's 3 scenarios here. You must be subscribed, you must comment, and you must like on this video. And then I'll choose a random winner tomorrow. It is a lot of extra work to get that video going and all this stuff. So I don't know how long I'm going to be doing that. So just make sure you comment. All right, now getting right into the play today, guys. The only game that's on the back-to-back today, I always like to look at the back-to-back. So the only team that's on there today for played yesterday and then is playing today again is Charlotte. So the Orlando Magic, which I don't trust at all, they do have a 1-day advantage. There's nothing else besides this game that stands out. So I'm skipping the back-to-back play. Now, take a screenshot here. I'm not going to go through these again. I show these just to show you guys. These are strong streaks of the strong players that have been hitting their lines. So this guy, Nurkic, for the last couple of days, I've been saying this guy's been hitting his lines. And you can see the streak is at 9. So let me zoom in a little bit, and then you guys can take a screenshot if you want. Do your own research on these. These are not our final plays. These are just strong streaks. Here's the one for the shots on goals. Look at this guy, Hyman. 7 games in a row, he's hit this line, and Faber has hit this line 7 times in a row. Take a screenshot, guys. I'm not going to spend too much time on this. Now, the next thing I like to look at is the dashboard here on the Sharp Edge. If you don't have access to this tool, it's 2 weeks for free. Link is in the description. You get 2 weeks for free on this tool right here. So, again, these are just projected scores. You can see Magic are supposed to win by 8. You got the 76ers are supposed to lose by 2. And so on. Okay, you want to take a screenshot? That's fine. It's up to you. Out of all these games, I only like actually 2 games, but I'm going to give you guys one very strong one. The other one I already threw out in the VIP. So this one here is going to be the 76ers and the Rockets. And like I said, be very careful with this one because the injury report, which I'm going to show you, it has a very strong player that's questionable. He's more than likely going to play, and these numbers are baked into these numbers already. But if he ends up playing, he can go off at any minute and mess up this under. But let me hook you guys up here. The Rockets are supposed to score 114, the 76ers 112. That's a grand total. That's a grand total of 226. The line did start at 224. It's currently at a 221. 83% of the bets, 81% of the money is coming in on the over. So this is what's called a reverse line move. And not only is it reversed, but this is heavily reversed because there's a lot of money coming in. There's a lot of bets coming in on the over, yet the line is dropping three points, which is dramatic. Now we start looking at the ATS trends against the spread. These are just for the spreads. As you can see, the Rockets don't end up covering spreads. 76ers are 50-50. And again, we're not targeting the against the spread. We're targeting the over-under. Also, just take a quick look here. 76% of their games, the 76ers have lost in their last 36 games as underdogs. Again, we're not covering this, the money line, but that's just something good to know if you wanted to look at that. Now, this is the strongest to take a look at. On the under, in the last 12 games, they're 9-3, which is 75% hit rate on the under. And again, this is for the 76ers. So now some other key indications, okay? Houston has a top-rated defense, A+ defense. They're fourth in defensive rating overall in the entire NBA. They keep teams to 110 points average. They're number one in rebounding overall, so they control the pace of the game. And then, like I mentioned, 76ers have hit 75% on the under whenever they're facing top 10 scoring defenses. And Houston is in the top 10 overall defense. Now, here's the situation that I was mentioning. You got Embiid, which is probable, more than likely he's going to play. And then this little gray check mark is the questionable thing, okay? More than likely, more than likely from what I've seen in my experience, when it's gray like this, they don't end up playing. But if Paul George ends up playing, this under is going to go to shit, to be honest. So I gave you all the reasoning why this game should go on the under. But if this dude ends up playing, that line is going to jump a lot. So just be careful with that. If you want to hold off and make sure that Paul George is not playing, that's up to you. I already placed the bet. I'm going to tell you exactly how I played it. But just be aware of that. Now, before I show you the slip, guys, please make sure you subscribe. Go to the link in the comment where it says free picks. Also, check us out on the VIP. And if you're the winner that hit on that comment winner, please make sure you send me a message, and we'll get you the free week. Also, make sure you comment so you have a chance to win today for one free week, which is a $50 value. And here's the play, guys. I'm taking the under on the Houston Rockets versus the 76ers game. I bought it all the way up to 226. Reason being is because that's actually where the projections are showing that's going to be the score. So the line actually started under the projections, which is a good sign, but I don't want to take that extra risk. So I'm taking the 226 at a little bit of a higher odds over here. All right, guys, thank you so much. If you want to give us a chance on the VIP, the link's in the description. Make sure you get the Sharp Edge. That's 2 weeks for free. The link is in the description for that as well. Thank you, guys. Let's have a great day.